We just arrived in Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up are views of our room, and then we're off to Broadway. The Hilton Downtown Nashville is in the heart of downtown Nashville, next door to the Bridgestone Arena. Broadway's Honky Tonks and the Country Music Hall of Fame are a block away. Our hotel features a fitness center, a light-filled atrium bar, and rooms with views of the Walk of Fame. Our location is fantastic, and everything is walking distance, including restaurants and Broadway, which is fantastic. We're very close to the airport via Uber or taxi. It's about a $30 trip. This is our first night in Nashville, and it's raining, but we're not wasting any time. We've been looking forward to coming out here to Broadway in Nashville, and it is a weeknight, so it is a little bit quiet, but the nice thing is we don't have any long lines at the clubs, and there's music in every nightclub. As a matter of fact, you'll find music in Nashville from 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the morning, actually. Anyway, our first stop was Old Red's, which is Blake Shelton's bar. We really liked Blake Shelton, so we really enjoyed stopping in his place. That was one of the first things that we wanted to do. Old Red's is more than a venue and more than a restaurant. It's the full country experience. Here in Nashville, you get up close and personal with tomorrow's and today's country music stars. This is where the hottest talent comes to play and where you'll find the biggest sound on a small stage. Grab your drink, put on your dancing shoes, and cozy right up to the stage and say you heard them back then when they were starting out in Nashville at these small honky tonks. So you're going to find out that here in Nashville, all of these places are jumping. Another hot place was Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk and Rock and Roll Steakhouse. This place has multiple levels, so Kid Rock boasts that he has the biggest and baddest new honky tonk with 5 floors, 4 stages, and 6 bars. This gorgeous honky tonk can accommodate almost 2,000 people. The first floor mezzanine overlooked a 2-story main stage where Broadway's biggest and brightest stars perform daily. And the sky-high 5-story rooftop boasts the most stunning views of downtown Nashville. Are you hungry? Their kitchen serves mouth-watering steaks daily, including their signature 36-ounce tomahawk ribeye. And if you want to watch your team play, they've got you covered with large screen 4K TVs on every floor. This place is jumping. We really enjoyed it here. After having a good time over at Kid Rock's, we were in the mood for some pizza. So we moseyed on into the Mellow Mushroom in Nashville on Broadway. What a fantastic pizza. The Mellow Mushroom probably makes the best pizza in Nashville as far as I'm concerned. I am so in love with their restaurant. And they also have fantastic live music. They not only serve pizza, but they have all kinds of munchies, salads, calzones, and even burgers. Highly recommend them. Well, we've only got 2 nights here in Nashville, so we're making the best of it. We had a really good time our first night in Nashville, and now we're just waking up to start a new day, and we've got a lot to do. These are some views from our room and the atrium at our hotel, and we're going to be heading out for breakfast and then to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Again, this is the atrium at our hotel. We're up on the 2nd floor. And this is looking out from our entry door as we enter our room. And you have a little balcony and you can look down into the atrium. And it's really pretty. Sometimes they have live music playing down on the bottom deck. And beautiful hotel. There's a restaurant there also. Okay, so we decided to have breakfast at a place called a Pancake Pantry, which is another restaurant chain that's really popular out here in Nashville area as well as Tennessee. And we are walking to the restaurant. It's about a block and a half away, and these are some of the views on our walk to the Pancake Pantry. Here at the Pancake Pantry, they serve fantastic Bloody Marys and mimosas, and their breakfasts are very, very good. I had the blueberry pancakes with a blueberry compote that was absolutely fantastic, sausage and eggs, and of course coffee. This was the Pancake Pantry. Food was fantastic. We really enjoyed our meal. And our waitress was really good also. Pancake Pantry, great place for breakfast here in Nashville, Tennessee. Here in Nashville, you're going to find the Old Town Trolley tours, which offer the hop on and off buses, which are a fantastic way to see all of Nashville. We're here in the Country Music Hall of Fame. I absolutely love this place. We spent about 3 hours here, and I think there's about 3 floors that we browsed through, and it's so easy to spend a whole day here. If we come back to Nashville, we will definitely be coming back to the Country Music Hall of Fame. There's so much to see, and you just can't see it in a few hours. It's fascinating, the collection that they have, the history of country music. It goes way back, all the way up to current time, which makes it so wonderful. One neat sight that you're going to see here is the Nudie Mobile. It's a Cadillac Eldorado, which belonged to Nudie. And Nudie was a tailor that designed all the clothing for Hank Williams, Gene Autry, Johnny Cash, John Lennon, Bob Dylan, Roy Rogers. It goes on. And then, of course, you're going to see the Cadillac of Elvis Presley, which is this one right here. And his Cadillac, the paint was made with crushed diamonds and fish scales. After the Country Music Hall of Fame, we head back over to Broadway to check out the daytime scene and hit the nightclubs, and we start at one end and work our way down the block and work our way back up. The Legends Corner was fantastic. And you'll find that the daytime scene in Broadway, we actually enjoyed a lot better than the nighttime scene. The music was fantastic. You have fewer crowds, so you can really sit and enjoy the music. And yeah, the daytime scene is really happening here on Broadway. So you always want to make sure that you tip all your bands, because that's how they make their living. And you don't necessarily have to drink alcohol in every single bar that you go through. I mean, that would be kind of difficult. And it's like we stopped in every single place. So you could have soft drinks, or you don't even have to have a drink if you don't want one. Just go and make sure that you tip the band and listen to and enjoy that great music. So we're poking our heads in and out of every honky tonk here on Broadway, and the ones that you really find that you like, that's where you sit down, have yourself a few cocktails, and enjoy the music. One place we really enjoyed was Legends Corner, and we ended up staying there. Oh, we stayed there for quite a while. And that's how you do Broadway. You have to find the hot spots that you want to hang out in, and be sure to stop into everything, because the music changes every few hours. The bands play their sets, and then a new one comes in, and they do that all the way till 3 o'clock in the morning. We really like these guys that were playing here. Unfortunately, you can't take their music because it would be infringement on their copyright, but yeah, they were really good. Our next stop is Tootsies Orchid Lounge. Tootsies is the most famous honky tonk on downtown Nashville's Broadway. It has hosted and nurtured dozens of country music legends such as Farron Young, Charlie Pride, Patsy Cline, and Loretta Lynn, to name a few, and is responsible for grooming many of Music City's stars of tomorrow. Bob Dylan also played here. So this gal is fiddling the song, The Devil Goes Down to Georgia, and she was really hot. A guy came up from the bar and gave the band $100 for them to play that song. It was great. You know, I forgot to mention that here on downtown Broadway, you're not going to have any cover charges going into any of these honky tonks. Hey, a little bit more trivia on Tootsie's Orchid Lounge. It's a Nashville country music institution and world famous honky tonk, and it's operated across from the alley from the Ryman almost continuously since 1960. Its proprietor from 1960 to 1978, Hattie Louise Tootsie Best, bought the lounge called Mom's and named it for herself. According to tradition, a painter mistakenly painted the exterior orchid purple. The color was never changed and became Tootsie's signature color. Over the years, she served such famous customers as Chris Christopherson, Farron Young, and Willie Nelson when they were still up-and-coming artists, and Tootsie was well known for her generosity towards struggling musicians. The photo and memorabilia-lined walls are called Tootsie's Wall of Fame. A portion of the Loretta Lynn biop called Coal Miner's Daughter was filmed inside Tootsie's. Another fantastic place that we spent a little time in was the stage on Broadway, where the whiskey's on ice and the music's on fire. The stage on Broadway is a little bit Texas and a whole lot of Nashville. Our next stop is Nudi's Honky Tonk. The world-famous Nudi's Honky Tonk on Broadway resides in a 100-year-old historic 3-story building housing millions of dollars of rare country music memorabilia, stage costumes, multiple bars, 3 stages, and a stunning rooftop deck featuring the best live music in Nashville. And they also offer Southern-style comfort food paired with down-home Music City hospitality. We ended up closing up our evening at the Tequila Cowboy, where they featured Adam Smith and The Economist. What a fantastic band they were. They're well known and they actually tour the country. Of course, we had to sign the wall here at the Tequila Cowboy. But you're also going to find that all of these honky tonks here on Broadway in Nashville, everybody offers food from munchies to full-blown meals to barbecue. You're going to find everything you could possibly want to eat here on Broadway. Well, we had a fantastic time on Broadway in Nashville, and now we're off to northeastern Tennessee. And guess who we find at the airport? Mike Wolf from the American Pickers. We were so jazzed. He is such a wonderful guy and he is so gracious. So we were really jazzed to see that Blake Shelton also had Old Red over in the airport, where we had breakfast and we got to enjoy some more live music before we hopped on our flight. That was really a nice way to close out Nashville. You've been road trekking with Ro and Lo. I hope you enjoyed our honky tonk adventure in Nashville, Tennessee. If you did, please do give us a thumbs up and definitely subscribe if you already haven't, and we'll see you next time.